You're watching the best of Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv, served by Taziki's. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv. And I tell you, I am so glad to have Bella Cupp with us here today. Bella, how are you?
I'm doing good.
I tell you, and we have Christy and we have Bob here. And Christy, I tell you, thousands of people have been praying for your daughter.
Yes, they have.
What does it mean to you, first of all, just the support you've received from this community?
It's overwhelming, really. We never expected this to happen on Tuesday when she was crashing. Bob and I were just praying really hard for her. And he was like, do you mind if I put that we need prayers for Bella on Facebook? And I was like, no, because we want a prayer chain for her. And that's all we really wanted from the people were just prayers. And we got more than we ever could imagine. People praying for her all over the world. We have received messages from different states, different countries that people have been praying for her. And you will never know what this community pulling together, the things that they have done for her is just it means a lot to us. We can never say thank you enough for the people, for what they have done for her, and for us, and for the prayers. Because I believe that I'm a Christian, and I believe that because she's standing here, it's all of God and all of prayers. So, and we're just very, very thankful for that.
That's a miracle.
Yes.
It truly is a miracle. Bob, what did you think when you put that out there publicly?
I didn't expect anything what we got. I just kind of was expecting just a few people kind of doing a little prayer chain, and to see what it had come into was just, way more than we ever expected. Like she said, there was churches and stuff that everybody kind of jumped in there, and next thing you know, it just, way we kind of put it, it kind of went viral in Cleveland, kind of thing. But it was very emotional to us. It was very heartwarming, and just really kind of gave us a lot of fuel in our tank to really, kind of help push through this and give us the faith to believe that it can get better.
Well, I want to talk about in a moment. We'll talk about in a moment what happened. But Bella, before all of this, tell me about yourself. Tell me.
So I go to Cleveland High School. I'm going into my junior year. I'm 16, and I just love spending time with my friends and my family. Summer is really like my favorite time of the year because, you get the pool, you have beach trips, you get to wake up whenever you want to, go to sleep whenever you want to, and it's just relaxing.
Now that is tremendous, and I totally agree with that as far as waking up and going to bed whenever you want. Well, Christy, I want to go to you. There's a lot of new people in Cleveland, a lot of people who may not realize what's happened here. Just tell us what happened.
So June the 27th, we just went to the beach, Seaside, Florida. We just arrived, about an hour and a half we were there, and we decided, Bob and I, and then Bella had her friend Sarah, and then my stepdaughter Riley and her boyfriend Casey were with us, and we decided we were going to the food trucks and to the beach. We were hungry, and we start to leave the resort, and we are on a golf cart. And we're stopping for traffic because everyone in Seaside, that's all you do is ride a golf cart around there. And it was our turn to go. And when Bob started to turn left, all we hear is something. And Riley was like, Bella. And he stopped immediately. We ran to her. She fell off. She's in the middle of the road. We really, we don't know what really happened, but we do know that she just slid off when he turned. But when we got to her, we knew she was hurt. We called 911. They took us to the closest trauma unit, which was in Panama, and that was about a 30-minute ride. By the time we got there, she was pretty bad. And they came out and told us, she had a brain bleed. They were going to fly her out to Pensacola, but the weather was too bad. So they ended up calling an ambulance to come to get her, and in that it was going to take 3 hours to come to get her. And she started crashing. They had to immediately do surgery. So we ended up staying at Bay Medical Hospital. They were wonderful with her. We could not have asked for better care for her trauma team. We didn't have much hope at first. They weren't telling us very good news about her. And that's when we started praying, and it's very emotional.
Yeah.
We started praying and just asking the Lord to lead us wherever He needed to. The doctors were phenomenal, the nurses. We could not have asked for a better crew to have worked on her. And then about 2 days later, she started stabilizing. And then they didn't give us very good news about how the outcome may be for her. And on July the 3rd, she woke up. And pretty much she has been Bella since then.
Wow.
And the doctor, she continues to amaze the doctors. She continues to amaze the physical therapist. She's still in therapy until August the 16th. We get released from Shepherd. And then they believe right now that she's ready to start school, so she'll probably be going that Monday after. So really, she's just a little miracle. She's held the best attitude about everything. She still cannot hear really well. We're going to Vanderbilt the 18th of August to talk to them. But other than that, she's just little Bella. She is just back to where she was. And we thank God for that. So,
Bella, what does this mean to you that you're able to stand here today?
It's just amazing because to see like where they thought that I would be to where I am now, it's just insane.
It is.
And I just thank everyone for all the prayers because without them I probably wouldn't be staying or sitting here talking to you. So
That's right. What do you hope people learn from this? What do you hope people learn from your situation?
if you're going through like a tough situation, just keep your courage, have patience because it'll take time, have strength, get through it, and to just trust in the Lord because He's really the one that will get you through your tough situation.
Bob, just your thoughts.
We're just, we're very pleased, especially how Bella's come through from escaping all the symptoms other than her hearing. We don't know really even began because, like Christy said, we're the doctors and therapists and everything's just they're amazed to the type of injury she had. There's people with less of an injury that has a lot worse symptoms. And when we're down at Shepherd, we're kind of seeing some of those patients and stuff, and it makes us be humble and feel very blessed that Bella is where she is. Mm-hmm. A lot of people, which we kind of feel guilty sometimes because we're asking for her hearing and this, and in the big picture, big scheme of things, we're still very blessed because we went to the doctor about her hearing, and they're thinking that medically there isn't really that much they could do about her hearing. But the 18th, when we go to the doctor over at Vanderbilt, hopefully he'll have a different perspective of it, and maybe he can do something, whether if it's medically or if it's technology. So technology's coming a long ways, and they can put in implants and stuff. So and I'm gonna leave that up to her, to what she wants to do or whatever. But whatever she wants to do is what we'll do.
We're joined by Bella Cupp and also our friends, our mom, Christy, and of course Bob, who I've known Bob and the Tarvers for so many years. Bella, what did it mean to you when hundreds of people went to Cleveland High School and they went out on the field and they were praying for you and they had that big night for you right after this happened? What did that mean to you?
Whenever I woke up and they showed me the videos, I was very emotional, and it meant so much to me just to know that everyone was praying for me, and I had a community that just backed me up, and it was amazing.
It's amazing you say that. What I do want to touch on something is the night that they told us that they were going to do the night for Bella, you know, and they're going to light up the night. Well, I asked the nurses and doctors inside the ICU, because Bella's still unresponsive at this time, you know, that we could actually be in there, in the room while they were shining the lights up, and we got our phones, we're shining our lights down on Bella.
Wow.
And her vitals, when they started singing and everything, her vitals went very, very high. Wow. Like she knew something was going on, or something was going on, and that's when everything really started to take a turn. And, you know, when her vitals went up, of course, that's when the doctors and nurses came in and said, hey, we'll have to cut this off, you know, kind of thing. So we were excited, but kind of like, okay, well, but I just kind of want to kind of put that out there, you know, that prayers really do work.
Mm-hmm.
There's power in prayer.
Yes, there is.
Christy, there's
Yes,
power
there
in
is.
prayer, isn't there?
Yes, there is. I forgot to mention just a few minutes ago, but she did have a basial skull fracture. I think that's how you say it, which means that she broke the occipital bone beside the skull, and then she had a skull fracture all the way up to the middle of her head, and it went into the sinuses. And it's just her standing here with us, and the only thing that we're really having to deal with is her hearing is just amazing.
Yeah,
And prayers.
you'd never think anything, you know, with that severe of an injury, that she would just come out just with the symptoms she has.
It is truly a miracle, and I believe it'll bring hope to a lot of people. This
Yes.
interview will. Bella, I'm so glad to see you again.
But thank you.
And God bless you. And I, you know what? I believe the Lord will touch your hearing. I really do. And we're going to pray for that.
Yes.
We believe the God's a God of total miracles.
Yes.
And we believe that.
Thank
Thank you. Bob, Christy, God bless you.
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful outcome and wonderful story.
Absolutely.
Yes.
God
Thank you
bless
so much.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you.
And we'll come right back with more in just a moment.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Hardee's newest handcrafted recipe? Candied bacon, coated with caramelized brown sugar and a hint of pepper to add a whole new level of goodness to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or anytime. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
I'm Matthew Coleman of the law firm of Logan Thompson. My family and I want to thank this community for blessing us every day with their love and compassion. So as we celebrate the birth of our Lord and Savior, we pray for those same blessings on you and your family. So from all of us at Logan Thompson, we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Transform your window project with Cleveland Exteriors. High-quality Viwintech windows built to last a lifetime. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional windows. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at mayfielddairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
We wish you a mermaid Christmas.
We wish you a mermaid Christmas.
We wish you a mermaid Christmas.
And a restful New Year.
Give the gift of a better night's sleep this holiday season from Mermaid Mattress.
We'll pay your sales tax on any Mermaid product.
Or get Tempur-Pedic starting at only $19 a month with 5 years no interest.
From all of us here at Chattanooga's Best of the Best mattress store, Mermaid Mattress,
we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Just wanted to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas. Visit us at cleveland-nissan.com. We can help out with all your Christmas needs. Merry Christmas.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, and tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. And then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
Welcome back, everyone. It is the final week of 2023, and we are looking back, as we've done for the last several years. I'm joined by Bradley County Commissioner, but he's one of us, one of our partners here, Josh Rogers. And, Josh, earlier we were talking about notable passings this year, and you've got some more that we need to talk about.
Yeah, I think, we mentioned Matthew Perry and obviously we talked about Jimmy Buffett a little bit and a bunch of other people, Dianne Feinstein, Rosalind Carter. But I did want to bring Matthew Perry back up. He, obviously was an actor. Everybody knew him as Chandler Bing on Friends. But I really don't think people really know like how big Friends, I think people do, I guess, but Friends was huge, David Schwimmer and Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox. But Matthew Perry, Chandler Bing, man, he, I think that was a really sad time. A lot of people really there's still some questions about that what was going on. Yeah. I know he struggled a lot with, depression and addiction for many, many years. But you sit there and think about like his passing and it just kind of really sad. And, it's a couple other people that we've got here. Tony Bennett.
Yeah.
Man,
oh my goodness.
Just the most iconic jazz singer, passed away in July of this year. Just #1 singles Because of You, Cold, Cold Heart, continue to hit songs like Stranger in Paradise and I Left My Heart in San Francisco. Let's see who else we got here. Glenda Jackson was another one. Tina Turner, we kind of mentioned her a little bit earlier, the queen of rock and roll. But Jim Brown, one of the greatest football players to ever live, died at 87, led the league in rushing from 1957 to 1965 in the NFL. Just a phenomenal athlete. Here's another person. Did we mention him earlier? No. Harry Belafonte, actor, singer, just phenomenal person, great actor. And I think that there's another person that you'd like to mention as well.
Yeah, locally, Olivia Weatherford, who thousands and thousands of people have been praying for the last 4 years. And, she went to heaven earlier this year. And, I still think about her quite a bit. I think about her parents, Aaron and Sarah, and I think, my goodness, the way they they conducted themselves through this entire thing, and then her illness.
Yeah.
And we don't need to forget them as we in our prayers. I mean,
Yeah.
Her family, and so yeah, I'm definitely gonna mention that.
Yeah, absolutely. Olivia touched a lot of people's lives, and touched a lot of people's lives that never even met her. And
That's exactly
right. I know that in my family, we obviously, Jamie and I, we went to the funeral and was there to support Aaron and Sarah and the entire family. And you know, the really probably one of the, you know, very sad funeral, very sad day, but probably and probably one of the coolest funerals I've ever been to.
Absolutely.
That it was truly a celebration of her life and what she's meant. And but when you left, there was all these gifts and toys and things for the children that were there that she wanted to have. Like they, you know, there was all this kind of stuff, and they were telling us, "Hey, take some, take some home to your kids." And so we were able to kind of take those little, you know, prizes and gifts and things home, and then explain, you know, who Olivia was to our kids. And you know, and they are to this day, our kids still pray for Aaron and for Sarah and for the whole family. So
we're going to come right back with more. It is Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv. A look back on 2023, and we're back in a moment.
Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low. Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at job.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of we the people. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Have you been thinking about trading, but lack of inventory and high interest rates have you holding off? Well, the wait is over. Cleveland Ford has plenty of vehicles to choose from and 2.9% financing available. So come see us or simply click this ad to get pre-approved.
May the blessings of peace, good cheer, and warm buttery made from scratch biscuits greet you this holiday season. From our Hardee's family to yours, Merry Christmas. We look forward to serving you all-day goodness in the new year.
Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights, the region's best holiday lights experience for the whole family. Warm your heart during this nighttime family tradition as you walk through Rock City Garden's Winter Wonderland. Enjoy cookie decorating with Mrs. Claus. See Santa in his kitchen and workshop. Shop at the Christmas market. Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights will be open an extra week this season, now through January 6th. Tickets available online only at CRockCity.com.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable health care for all.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means one person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
Attention shoppers this holiday season. Get everything you need to make the holidays merrier.
Everything I need to make the holidays merrier is all right here.
Party trays, gourmet cookies and cakes, store-made candies. These are the visions that dance in my head.
And the Piggy Promise means that all of my holiday guests are treated to the freshest produce.
Nobody does food.
Or the holidays, like Food City.
Hardee's newest handcrafted recipe, candied bacon, coated with caramelized brown sugar and a hint of pepper to add a whole new level of goodness to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or anytime. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, Comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Welcome back, everyone. Mix 1041. We're on mixtv.tv and Talk 1013 The Buzz. And I'm joined by my longtime friend, Isaac Libby, the owner of Best Buy Metals. Isaac, how are you, buddy?
Good morning, Steve. I'm doing great. Yes, sir. Good to be with you.
Thank you so much for coming. And we're having you in because this week of our 30th anniversary, it's the next to last week. We've been doing this since April, celebrating Mix 30. So a contest every week. We're going to talk more about the contest later. But Best Buy Metals, my goodness, Isaac, we thank you so much for partnering with us this week.
Oh, it's great to be here, Steve. And in 30 years, that's great. You guys have been on air for 30 years, and that's quite an accomplishment.
Well, it's quite an accomplishment for you. You've just celebrated a big anniversary earlier this year at Best Buy Metals, so tell us about that.
Yes, sir. We're going on over 20 years, and it's been really thankful. Just been one step at a time and moving forward.
Well, and you brought a new friend, new to me, because I just met him, but you've got a gentleman here you're going to introduce to everyone.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's really good to have James Rodriguez here with us today. It's been a big part of what we do here in Cleveland, Tennessee at Best Buy Metals, and just glad to have him with us.
James, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Steve. Good. How are we doing today?
I'm doing good, buddy. It's great to see you.
Yes, likewise. Very good to be here today.
Well, tell us about yourself.
Yes, so I have been with the company now for just over 2 years. I actually work in the national division, but I do a lot with the local Cleveland store and assist at some of the other locations that we have as well.
When you talk to customers, James, what are you hearing from the people that they're really interested in there at Best Buy Metals?
A lot of them just get into, it's a wide array of projects, whether they're doing a remodeling, doing new roofing, having to do siding, or an actual new build. A lot of them also get into commercial properties as well, because we do get into the whole pole barn kits that we do offer. So we do everything steel from the trusses, the roof, and everything's lumber included as well. So.
We're joined by Isaac Libby, the owner of Best Buy Metals, now celebrating over 20 years, and James Rodriguez. And James, of course, just telling us what he does at Best Buy Metals. But James, I tell you, we've got an ever-growing Hispanic population in Cleveland and Bradley County, and I know you bring that side of it. You can communicate. I cannot, but you can.
Yes.
with our Hispanic citizens. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yep, that is correct.
And so
Steve.
that I would say that makes it easier, doesn't it?
It is.
How does that help? How does that help a customer?
So it definitely helps us reach out to those that may have that barrier with language. So just being able to be a part of the team, like I said, both in my division and at our local store, just really impacts, being able to help the community in that way.
Isaac, give us an update overall. Best Buy Metals, you've had some explosive growth. You have enlarged your territory.
Yes, sir. We have continued to grow with the right team. Been very thankful. We've added on this year a Knoxville location, and then and we got another building going up across the road. We'll be adding some more equipment, and really just keep adding whatever we feel like that that our customers are going to have the need of, and try to take care of them well. And one of the things, even just to go back on what every location, we have 8 different locations. Every location we do we do have different ones that could speak Spanish, even like James here. So our goal is really to be able to take care of the customers to the fullest of our potential.
Certainly so. And I know you have the 8 locations, but I know, and knowing you as well as I do, and that you are so proud to be headquartered here in Cleveland, aren't you?
We really are. It's a great town, great community. I mean, we really couldn't do it without the community here. It's a big part of that's you guys, and really our success is in the success of our customers and the people around here. So we're thankful to be here in Cleveland.
And so much, so much repeat business. I mean, you get so many people who they just keep coming back because, really, Isaac, I would say, and from what we've heard, the experience they have at Best Buy.
Yes, sir. I tell you, when you mentioned they keep coming back, we have friends that have been coming back for as long as we've been open. Some will walk in and say, hey, I was here from the first time when you opened up in the little building out front. And it's just always great to see faces that we've seen for years. And we always want to keep that going. We like to continue seeing those that will follow up and come back.
We're joined by Isaac Libby, James Rodriguez, Best Buy Metals, and one of the main reasons that we've invited him in today is, in fact, Mix 30. And if you've been following this since early April, when we started celebrating our 30th anniversary, Best Buy Metals, a big part of our stations, and so they are sponsoring this week. And Isaac, we made the announcement Monday morning, first thing, about your prize this week, and instantly people were interested. So in case folks have missed it, of course, we've done a prize every week, as we have for nearly the last 30 weeks. So tell us about the prize that Best Buy Metals is sponsoring.
Oh, we're excited about it. Everyone loves Tennessee football.
That's right.
And it just happens to be they're playing Georgia. So we're gonna provide a couple tickets to the Tennessee-Georgia football game. It should be some good seats there, and should be some fun. So I told my wife, I said, we need to get us some tickets too now. We don't get this going, but yeah, it should be good.
It's really the biggest home game, and of course, Tennessee had a huge win this past Saturday over Texas A&M.
That's right.
But all right, so here's what you do. You can go to our website. It has all the directions there on how to enter at mymix1041.com. That is going to include following the Best Buy Metals Facebook page, and so you've got to do that. All the directions are there, though. I tell you what, James, I want to go back to you just for a moment. Anything you want to add here before we go?
No, I think we pretty much covered it, as far as, we do have our 7 locations that are spread across, Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina, and we do offer free estimating for those that need that service, that maybe just need to get preliminary pricing for their project, so that is available.
Isaac, how can people find out more, reach out to you? What do they need to do?
I tell you what, they could go to us, just come right in the store, check out the showroom, go to us online at bestbuymetalroofing.com. Call us, 728-3336. Come by and see us. We'd love to see you around, show you around.
Right there on Southley Highway in Cleveland, Best Buy Metals. Isaac Libby, James Rodriguez, thank you guys very much.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
Here is Brian Poole, owner of Poole Serenity Funeral Home and Cremation Services.
It's going to be a least expensive cremation and funeral option facility. The good thing about Serenity is a big, spacious facility. Chapel seats over 200 people, 3 big visitation rooms there. We also offer a discounted funeral service there, $4,900. That'll be the casket included in our services, and you won't feel stressed about your facilities. You'll have plenty of space there. If it's a $995 cremation or a $4,900 funeral, we're going to still give them a first-class professional service as we would treat our own family with.
Hi, I'm owner of Don Ledford Automotive Center, and we sell Chevrolet, GMC, and Buicks. From our family to your family, we want to wish you a very Merry Christmas. And if you're in the market for a new vehicle or used vehicle, please put us on your shopping list. We are open 24/7 at donledford.com. Merry Christmas.
With the holidays upon us, there's a special meaning when it comes to being home. Whether buying or selling a home or renting a home, we want you to be home for the holidays. Be home with Bender Realty.
Merry Christmas! Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse, because they were all sleeping on their brand new Mermaid mattresses.
I don't think that's how the story goes.
Well, that's how it should go.
Dad, come on.
Right now, come into Mermaid Mattress and get the best sleep of your life. And we'll pay your sales tax this holiday season.
Merry Christmas from Chattanooga's best of the best mattress store.
Mermaid Mattress, your sleep handmade, hand delivered.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Bender Realty, the people who want the house you're in this holiday season to be your home.
The good thing about being a realtor is you get to help people sometimes buy their very first home. We have ornaments made up that says "Be Home with Bender Realty," and it's very important to us that we sell homes and not necessarily houses.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year. Offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices. Keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups. Making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us!
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of we the people. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
At Cleveland Ford, we had a bright idea. Let's make this a great holiday season with 2.9% financing. Let's give discounts up to $10,000, plus let's give trade assistance cash too. Let us show you how at Cleveland Ford.
I'm Matthew Coleman. And I'm Robert Thompson of the Logan Thompson Law Firm. Christmas is a special season, particularly in our community. So as this holiday season unfolds, the Logan Thompson family wishes you peace, love, and a very
Merry Christmas.
Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights, the region's best holiday lights experience for the whole family. Warm your heart during this nighttime family tradition as you walk through Rock City Gardens Winter Wonderland. Enjoy cookie decorating with Mrs. Claus. See Santa in his kitchen and workshop. Shop at the Christmas market. Rock City's Enchanted Garden of Lights will be open an extra week this season, now through January 6th. Tickets available online only at crockcity.com.
Back with more Mix 1041, MixTV.tv. It's the final week of the year 2023 as we're looking back, and our broadcast sponsored by Tzatziki's. Go ahead, get a head start. Eat in a healthy way, but make sure it tastes great at Tzatziki's, Target Shopping Center, Polo Parkway, and Frontage Road in Cleveland. And I want to go back. We were talking sports in another segment, Josh.
Yeah.
But a big story, and actually Fruit Loops reminded us of this.
Yeah.
Is a big combination that you have right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me pull it back up. The merger of WWE and UFC was huge.
Man.
And I think that it just, to have two, obviously one is real fighting and then the other one is sports entertainment, but to have both of those kind of merge together and for UFC to now own the WWE, Vince McMahon took the world by storm when he came up with this idea and became the chairman of the WWE back probably, when was that, 70s, 80s, 60s?
He bought it from his dad,
Yeah.
in the late 1970s. And back then, of course, professional wrestling was all a bunch of territories in the United States. And so what he did is he just became so big through television And matter of fact, his first network was TBS,
Yep.
but he just started buying up and just took over.
Did you know that I've read this article, and I've got to find the article, but do you know who really put that deal together? Who kind of helped merge that deal together? The 45th president of the United States.
Who? Donald Trump.
Big. So if you
He and
remember,
McMahon are close friends. Yeah.
so McMahon's wife actually was in Trump's cabinet,
Linda.
and Linda McMahon, and what was she the small bit? Was it small business
right, yeah, Small Business
administration secretary? Labor secretary, maybe, I can't remember, but was very close friends with them, and he's very close friends with Dana White, and attends most every major UFC event. And this year, I mean, he's probably been to 4 or 5. I remember earlier this year, he walked out with it was Dana White, Kid Rock, Donald Trump, and Tucker Carlson walking to the ring.
Whoa.
Phenomenal,
Oh,
right?
man.
What a power play that is. But no, I think that was a huge deal, a big sports news this year. You know what? Little thing of our own here. Big sports news of the year. MixedTV.tv high school football going regional wide.
That's right.
I think that's something that we ought to talk about,
we
right?
should.
In the years past, we've obviously done the Cleveland and Bradley games and the Bradley Walker Valley, Cleveland Walker Valley games, local games to this county. But this year we had the opportunity to go down into Hamilton County, over to Polk, and up to McMinn. And I think that it's only going to continue to expand. And I know you want to talk about that a little bit as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great opportunity, and we saw new audiences come in through that. We're going to do the same thing as we go into this next year with basketball, high school basketball coverage. And yeah, man, MixedTV.tv has just exploded. And one of the main catalysts of that is our brand new, if you haven't seen it, we have this new production trailer that we brought in, and many of you saw it at the parade, at the block party, or any of these events. But you know, it's fascinating. We've had millions of views over the last year, and it almost doubles every year. And I gotta thank Fruit Loops, and I gotta thank Gideon Ratcliffe, and I gotta thank we've got a lot of other team members who've done it.
Well, I think the big thing is that people want to be able to view the things that are going on in the community in all different ways. And we've talked about this a lot. You know, you and I spitball ideas off each other a lot.
Yep.
And, you know, from what you guys have done with Mixed TV from the streaming side of it, whether it's on YouTube or Facebook or on MixedTV.tv, radio, obviously, where, you know, before you could just listen to radio, and it just shows the depth of what you guys are doing here, right? Like the only way you could listen to radio 5 years ago was what? On an actual radio, right?
Yeah.
Like in your car or like a home, whatever. Then you guys come out with the Mix app. Now you can listen to the radio around the world. Now you guys are starting to stream the radio when it comes to high school sports and events. You guys are just streaming the radio broadcast on Facebook,
Which is a huge hit, by the way.
Oh my goodness, people are loving
who
it.
told me about that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But phenomenal to where people can just sit there, put it on their Facebook and listen to it, even if there isn't no TV version of it. And that's the great thing about Mixed TV is that you guys have the opportunity to watch it obviously on your website, MixedTV.tv, watch it on YouTube, and also watch it on your Facebook pages and everywhere else as well. And I think more and more people are just able to connect with what you guys are doing. You know, not to continue to blow smoke, but as somebody who's over marketing for a pretty decently sized company and in many different markets, I can say there's not another place that's doing it like you guys are. And I think that brings value to obviously your advertisers, but it brings value to this community to where people are able to watch it and see it and be live with it and be a part of it. You know, and like what you guys always say is, you know, creating community, you know, and I think that's the more ways that you guys create platforms for people to view, see, watch, hear, and listen. I think it's just going to continue to grow, and I think it's been great, and I'm thankful to be a part of it, even though I got to hang out with Shelton for 6 weeks in the fall.
It's terrible. I mean, it can't be perfect. Another thing we want to mention, Empty Stocking Fund.
Huge.
Record About $240,000.
Yep.
This year.
All credit goes to Dwayne.
Dwayne.
You took 2 week or took a week off this
did.
year
I did.
again,
I did.
and it seems the last time there was a record set,
Yep.
you were gone for 2 weeks.
And
Never
and
showed
Jimmy
up.
Logan and me.
Yep.
At that time.
Yep. And Dwayne stepped in, and so I think it's all him. And
think it is.
Glory to God and glory to Dwayne.
And mixed TV was a big
Oh
part of
yeah,
that,
yeah.
too. I think
that's it.
adding the TV.
Yeah, I'm not giving Austin credit.
No, Lord, no, that's not
No.
that. But yeah, we've just had a wonderful 2023. And as Josh said, we try to connect you every way we can. And we got a big election year next year, so we're going to be talking more about that. All right, stand by. There is more to come on Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv as we look back on 2023 with our friends at Taziki.
My son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Hardee's newest handcrafted recipe? Candied bacon, coated with caramelized brown sugar and a hint of pepper to add a whole new level of goodness to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or anytime. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Here is Brian Poole, owner of Poole Funeral Home and Cremation Services of Cleveland.
We probably have the best facilities in the area. They're very spacious, accommodating. We have 4 big visitation rooms, big chapel. We can live stream services as well now, have that capability. I enjoy serving and ministering to that family. That's the thing I'm doing. I'm a servant. I just love helping families at the worst time of their life. I feel like God's given me something to work with, and I try to use His ministry. We treat your family like they're our family.
Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland is hiring case selectors. Starting pay at $19 an hour. Earning potential up to $23 an hour plus incentive pay. Additional $2 an hour night shift premium. And you're eligible to earn a $3,000 stay bonus. Flexible schedules and great benefits at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. They have open interviews Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
Elevate your siding projects with Cleveland Exteriors. Ascend fiberglass siding built with lasting beauty and low maintenance. Cleveland Exteriors, your trusted partner for exceptional siding. Visit clevelandexteriors.com or call today.
Choosing the right healthcare plan for you and your family can be overwhelming. Direct Primary Care Associates' new pharmacy benefits is the best choice for you and your family. With personalized attention, convenient telemedicine options, and free generic medications, Direct Primary Care Associates Pharmacy Benefits offers everything you need to keep you and your family healthy and happy. Say goodbye to long wait times, rushed appointments, and unexpected medical bills. Visit our website to learn more about how Direct Primary Care Associates can provide the best healthcare experience for you and your family. Direct Primary Care Associates, affordable healthcare for all.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com. Proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
We wish you a mermaid Christmas.
We wish you a mermaid Christmas.
We wish you a mermaid Christmas.
And a restful new year.
Give the gift of a better night's sleep this holiday season from Mermaid Mattress.
We'll pay your sales tax on any Mermaid product.
Or get Tempur-Pedic starting at only $19 a month with 5 years no interest.
From all of us here at Chattanooga's Best of the Best mattress store, Mermaid Mattress,
we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Bender Realty, the people who want the house you're in this holiday season to be your home.
The good thing about being a realtor is you get to help people sometimes buy their very first home. We have ornaments made up that says "Be Home with Bender Realty," and it's very important to us that we sell homes and not necessarily houses.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Did you know that drinking and driving is a leading cause of traffic fatalities? It kills more than 28 people in the United States every day. That means 1 person every 52 minutes. Statistically, young people are the most at risk to drink and drive, but not everyone's doing it. Don't drink and drive.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work, and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Welcome back, everyone. It is the final week of 2023, and we're looking back on the year. I'm joined by, of course, my broadcast partner, Josh Rogers. And, you know, we've been looking back a lot, but one thing, Josh, is some of the news that's happened over the year in this country.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, earlier we did kind of this Tennessee news and a little bit of local news and everything like that. But looking back on the year, starting in January earlier this year, the Kevin McCarthy saga of House Speaker. I mean, it was like 20 million times that they had to vote on that. And, you know, he finally got he finally got elected House Speaker by, you know, dealing with the devil that he knows. And that devil ended up turning around Matt Gaetz and kind of bit him in the butt a little bit. And, you know, and then, you know, McCarthy was out as House Speaker this year as well and took another while to get it.
People, you know.
Absolutely. And I think that was just one of those things that kind of was a wild thing to start the year off for sure. And then after, you know, the Kevin McCarthy saga there with House Speaker, we moved to the Chinese spy balloon that literally crossed the entire United States. And the United States government did absolutely nothing about it and finally shot it down after it kind of captured everything and did whatever it did. And if you're a big conspiracy theorist and watch all those kind of shows, it was
what you do.
I absolutely do. Yeah. I just find them interesting. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I enjoy living in that world and reading what they have to say. Then March 3rd, which was day after my birthday, Alex Murdaugh sentenced to life in prison. And
Fascinating
again,
story.
Oh God, the Netflix documentaries.
Man.
Oh, my wife and her best friend Jody, they literally I think watched it, you know, to get the entire thing together and just absolutely loved it. Still in March, man, Donald Trump, first former president, died for a crime, and then you move over into. In June, just a couple months later, then he's indicted again in federal court. So I think now we're all the way up to the Supreme Court with the Donald Trump stuff. So we've gone from local courts to federal courts to Supreme Court, and we'll kind of see how it plays out. But I think a couple other big things that
what about the Hollywood writers' strike? Which disrupted all of television, all of film, everything, the entire California economy, which lost over $4 billion. I mean, that there, and so people, you know, the average person doesn't realize some of this stuff and doesn't care, doesn't need to care, but they noticed the fall season looked a lot different. Yeah. There weren't, you know, you mentioned Chicago's earlier.
Yeah, went on.
The FBI series on CBS.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, I mean, all of this stuff, NCIS, was, you know, all of these shows
gone.
No new episodes. Now, here's the genius thing that CBS is doing, because now they're back. Obviously, they ended the strike a month ago, or 6 weeks ago. But CBS, which has the Super Bowl, as you probably know, is going to launch their quote fall season that week.
Yes,
isn't that brilliant?
Absolutely.
You and I are marketing fans.
Absolutely. And I think that when you have the Super Bowl, that entire week is, you know, for whatever network it's on, that is, I mean, obviously your Super Bowl, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the biggest time of the year for you. You're having the most viewers you will have all year at a single time, usually. And, you know, for them to be able to launch all these new shows and these new episodes and get them out, it's going to be great. And I think that strike really kind of, you know, turned Hollywood on its head and just kind of, I don't know, man. It was wild. What about June, the Titan submersible?
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes,
that was wild.
Yes, I do.
What idiot in the world would get in a little rinky-dink thing that looks like wouldn't even float in Parksville Lake and take it to the depths of the ocean where the Titanic are to kind of walk around in it? I mean, you pray for those people's families, but
Sorry.
I mean, and you're sad that they, passed away and they lost and they were lost and died. But I mean, I think it's like skydiving, I mean, somebody dies falling out of a plane and they chose to jump out of that plane. I'm obviously sad for their family that they're passed, but I mean, at the same time, you got to kind of question your sanity, I just don't really think that like I'm going to get in a, metal tin can and just dive down to the bottom's depths of the ocean and think like, you know what, that's a great idea.
That's how I feel every time we tape SEC Saturday. So anyway,
yeah, absolutely.
Let's anything else? Wildfires in Hawaii.
Real quick. Yeah. Hunter Biden charged federal grand jury.
Yeah.
Summer wildfires in Hawaii wipe out and killed 199 people. The Rock trying to help out the wildfires get absolutely lambasted by like him trying to raise money for that, just absolutely killed for it. And then Biden and Xi, somehow in the world, Gavin Newsom cleaned up San Francisco overnight because the Chinese president came to town and made San Francisco actually look like an uninhabitable city. And Xi and Biden met there and trying to ease the tensions. But and things that we've already mentioned, obviously big national news: Dianne Feinstein, former First Lady Rosalind Carter, goes missing. And one of the big things we didn't talk about in sports that we've talked about this week, but it is big national news: the soccer king Lionel Messi coming to enter Miami. Big news for the United States as well.
All right, and we will come back with more. It's the final week of the year. Mix 104.1, MixTV.tv, sponsored by Tzatziki's. Back in a moment. There's really nothing here except for
Ukraine, Hamas.
Oh God, yeah. Okay, this is it.
And UFOs. We're gonna end this with you talking about Burchett.
I'm getting him back too. We've already reached out again. All right, here we go. This is it. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everyone. It's the final week of the year. Hard to believe. 2023, the end of the year is at hand. And this final week of the year, we bring in our, the final guest host of the year is Commissioner Josh Rogers, one of our broadcast partners on so many shows that we do here.
Yeah.
And Josh, we're ending the year, and let's go back. We looked at national news earlier.
Yeah.
Let's look at some world news headlines.
Yeah, obviously the global, kind of recession continues of, inflation all across the world, the recession of the world. Obviously, we've had civil wars in Sudan and India, India and China and how they're dealing with Taiwan and But I think there's like really two of the biggest news stories of the year are absolutely the Ukraine, counteroffensive against Russia and Russia's attack against Ukraine, and then obviously the terrorist attacks that Israel is continuing to face against the Hamas terrorists and the militants that they have done and the over I forget how many 240 hostages, 2,000 militants killed, 1,200 women, children killed in Israel. It's just. You hate to see it, and you hate to sit there and know that this is kind of, the world we live in, that Russia is trying to overtake Ukraine and overtake, really Europe and kind of get back that old Soviet Union, iron dome, iron kind of fist back again and what they're doing. And I think that, obviously it's big news for us because obviously our tax dollars are continuing to pour out of the United States and pour over into Ukraine and obviously over into Israel and around the world to try and help, stop this. And, it's really a heavy cost on both sides of the fence when it comes to Ukraine and Israel. And, They in late November, moving back over to Israel real quick, they talked about a ceasefire and exchange of hostages, and that kind of ended, and it's kind of back to a war. But I think that we obviously need to pray for Ukraine, and we need to pray for the you know, and I hate to say this because my words will get twisted, but there's a lot of people in Russia that are really good people, you know, and there's obviously there's a lot of people in Gaza that are really good people, you know, but they kind of get swept up in the same rug of, you know, just the geopolitical kind of move that, you know, Putin has done and the terrorists of Hamas have done. And, you know, everybody always says, you know, thoughts and prayers to our, you know, allies in Israel and thoughts and prayers to Ukraine. And, you know, it's one side or the other. But, you know, I think that our thoughts and prayers need to go out in this time of year really to everyone in the world, you know, and to everyone who are facing this. And, you know, especially those people and those children who have nothing to do with this, right? That they're just living there and they were born there, and just because they were born there, you know, they get roped into all this, and it's just a shame. And you know, I think for me, I think the you know, the biggest thing of this year is probably those two wars that are going on right now. And you know, so to kind of get off that and move over to some other, you know, things and topics too, and to kind of lighten the show back up a little bit, but global temperatures this year reached a shattering record here locally. I mean, I think, what was it, like 70 days with no rain and huge droughts that were just, you know, in this area, to where the agricultural department had to come in here, and now there's grants available for farmers, and just, I mean, it's just horrible things going on. I think there is a bunch of other things, obviously, globally, but to me, we talked about this in another segment, the conspiracy theorist in me wants to thank you and for what you have done to continue the conspiracy and the knowledge, and that the U.S. government is wanting to have more conversations around UFOs, and Mix 104 and Steve Hartline is pushing this story.
Come on.
Pushing the narrative, brother.
Come on.
And keeping the truth, and just keep putting out the truth. And thank you for continuing to have, you know, U.S. Congressman Burchett on.
He can come in every.
I'm telling you,
whether you agree with him or not, he's entertaining.
If his interviews aren't number 1 and number 2 for the year, because I know Austin does this, like, best interviews of the year. Yeah. If his interviews aren't in that, then
Fruit Loops,
Austin needs to be fired.
Oh, hello.
On January 2nd, when you come back to work, there needs to be a public lashing and a public firing of Austin Chadwick.
Oh,
if his interviews aren't number 1 and number 2 on the year.
Whoa.
Because they are phenomenal. There's been, I don't know of another time, other than maybe when we dressed up as you during the Empty Stocking Fund.
That was interesting.
And that 2 whole hours of show.
Yeah.
If Austin can kind of cut some of that down and put that in the interviews.
That'd be fun.
But the Burchett interviews were probably the greatest thing in the world. And I want to hear what your thoughts are, because I know you want to have him back, so I know you can't say everything.
I do want to have him back, but at the same time, I have never received, I don't think, more response than I did on that interview when he came on and he was giving us his feelings on aliens. And obviously, as a congressman from Knoxville, former Knox County mayor, you know, he was the guy leading that hearing. And back in July, which really was a little bit under the rug because it was the summer, and then everybody kind of wakes up. Wait a second, there's aliens.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and so that was a highlight.
I got to encourage you. There is a YouTube, and we've kind of, and to finish this all up, the Sean Ryan Show. I've sent you these, right? Yes. So Sean Ryan is a former CIA operative, former Navy SEAL, former Special Forces that lives here in Tennessee, that it has a podcast or a show that brings people on to talk about all things conspiracy, all things government, all things military. These shows last anywhere from an hour and a half to up to 4 or 5 hours long. They're a great office watcher. Sitting in your office doing your work, put it on play, listen to it on your headphones. Phenomenal. But Burchett's interview and the UFO stuff that Sean Ryan did, I sent all that stuff to you before you had his first interview on and you got him in here. I'm telling you, aliens are real. I'm telling you, like right now, like I believe it. I believe. I don't know if they're little green men walking around here. I don't know if it is like Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull type alien. I don't know if they look like you and me. I don't know what it is.
I think that's a really good possibility.
I don't know, right? Like I don't know if they look like humans or if they're shapeshifters or if they look like they're on TV. I don't know. But by watching those interviews and listening to these people, you know what? Yeah. Aliens are real.
You need to head back to the bunker.
Hey, I'm telling you, I'm not. I want to make friends.
Yeah,
right.
I know you do.
I
mean,
you know what I mean?
humans won't befriend you, so at least the aliens might.
I got plenty of friends.
Well, hang on. We know aliens are real. You've seen Shelton.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I mean,
it looks like an alien.
There you go. Back with more in just a second. Welcome back, everyone. Mix 1041, mixtv.tv, and I'm joined by my friend Drew McClendon with Crawford's Pharmacy. Drew, how are you, buddy?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good, and tell us what you do at Crawford's.
Yeah, so I'm a clinical pharmacist at Crawford's. I've been working there since 2019 when I graduated from East Tennessee State University Pharmacy School. I'm just your average clinical pharmacist, so I do the day-to-day stuff as far as filling prescriptions and counseling patients, but I also work with several local providers in the area. We also cover several clinical services that we're going to talk about here too as well.
Yeah, because really, and talking with Jeff Wolfenden at Crawford's Pharmacy here in Cleveland, you really have expanded what you do. It's not just going to the drugstore and getting your medicine. You do a lot of other things now.
Yeah. So I do. So myself, including the other pharmacists that I work with, we take each individual patient and look at them as an individual and help to make sure that they're on the right medications for that specific person with their specific needs and disease states. We also don't just dispense medications. We are partnering with the state right now. They have a Tennessee Vaccine Confidence Program that we're going through, and so we're able to sit down with patients, review their vaccine history, and get them a plan to make sure that they're up to date with vaccines too as well.
We're joined by Drew McClendon, Crawford's Pharmacy, of course, Chambliss Avenue across from Tonova. Now, tell me about people coordinating their medications and as far as how that happens.
Yeah, so, the big thing is today a lot of people see multiple providers, so they're seeing their primary care, they're seeing specialists, they may go into walk-in clinics, and, a lot of pharmacies don't have the time to make sure everything is coordinated from doctor to doctor as far as getting refills, getting things on time, and also making sure that there's not any significant drug interactions or potential harm that could happen for patients getting prescriptions from multiple providers. So that's what I kind of specialize in, making sure that everything that is coming in from a patient's different prescribers is going to work for them and be safe and effective.
And so let's talk about, flu season right around the corner, but we have flu, strep, also COVID testing and treatment. Talk about that.
Yeah, so we do offer point-of-care testing at our pharmacy. We are able to do flu, strep, and COVID and be able to treat if a patient were to test positive for either of those. So we're able to do that. All the patient has to do is just call and give us a heads up and say, hey, we're coming in to get this test. And one of our pharmacists or myself will be able to perform the test. And if the patient is positive for those said illnesses, we can prescribe and treat with antibiotics or antivirals right there on the spot. And we're able to bill people's insurance for those medications if we do provide them as well.
And then, it's interesting. I would imagine you do this from a corporate standpoint. Also, you could go in and do flu shots, that sort of thing.
Yeah, we're able to do flu shots. We schedule times with businesses in the past. We've done that. We also cover many of the different assisted living facilities in the area, so we do schedule that. So if any businesses are interested in having us come out and do flu shots, we're more than welcome. We're more than glad to be able to come out and do that and coordinate that with anybody.
Well, Drew, anything else you want to add while you're here from Crawford's Pharmacy?
No, I can just say, we've been in a community for a really long time. I'm personally from this community, and I enjoy being able to serve people in Cleveland. So if you're really interested in finding a pharmacy that, treats you as an individual and is able to, help you navigate the complex medical world, just give us a call.
It's Crawford's Pharmacy on Chambliss Avenue here in Cleveland. And, of course, they're right there at, you can call them 479-8601. Drew McClendon. Drew, great to see you, buddy.
All right, appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Season's greetings from TDFCU, your community credit union. As you're out gifting and spreading holiday cheer with all of those you hold so dear. In this joyous season, lots of festive fuss. Know that we wish you love and financial peace from TDFCU, a place for all of us. Merry Christmas!
Hey, Mom. Surprise.
At some point in your life, you may be faced with a legal challenge, whether it be a personal injury, business dispute, or family matter. Our goal is to overcome your legal obstacles and get your life back on track.
If you or a loved one have been injured or have legal issues confronting you and your family, talk with someone on our team. We will investigate your problem to determine the facts and the law. Working together, we can develop a plan to obtain the result you deserve.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
Everyone there at the Porsche dealership are so personable and very knowledgeable that we just keep coming back. What I was looking for was a sport utility that was sporty and attractive and had the ability to perform to my expectations. The service department goes above and beyond with their routine service maintenance, and they get me out of there quickly. Chattanooga Auto Square. Luxury lives here.
Why Rhino come to Best Buy Metals?
For 20 years, Best Buy Metals has provided permanent steel roofing. Additionally, we've expanded to manufacture metal siding, including steel, board and batten, and traditional lap siding. We also offer custom pole barns, from a simple roof-only structure to a fully enclosed building. Stop by one of our 7 showrooms today or visit us online 24/7 at bestbuymetalroof.com.
At Cleveland Ford, we had a bright idea. Let's make this a great holiday season with big discounts, attractive financing, and trade-in assistance cash to help our customers get the most for their trade. So that's what we're doing. All this month, we have 2.9% financing for 60 months available. We have discounts up to $10,000. We have up to $2,000 in bonus cash available. Plus, buy now and get no payments till February of next year. Let us show you how at Cleveland Ford.
Mayfield Dairy, celebrating 100 years of the iconic Mayfield ice cream at MayfieldDairy.com, proudly headquartered in Athens, Tennessee.
Hardee's newest handcrafted recipe? Candied bacon, coated with caramelized brown sugar and a hint of pepper to add a whole new level of goodness to breakfast, lunch, dinner, or anytime. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Here is Brian Poole, owner of Poole Funeral Home and Cremation Services at Fight Chapel.
We're doing some renovations on Fight. We're painting the whole inside. New furnishing's going in, give it a fresh new look. We're going to provide just as much professional services there as any other funeral home in the area. Cater to everybody's need, whether it's burial or cremation, whatever it may be, we're going to provide the community that. And I just want to continue that heritage that the Fight family started and build off of that. And I wanted to keep that name part of ours, even though we did change it to Poole Funeral Home and Cremation Services at Fight Chapel. We wanted to make sure we honored the Fight name. We treat your family like they're our family.
Mixed Mornings on Mixed TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mixed Mornings on MixedTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9, MixedTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
My name is Phil Jacobs, and this is part of my staff at Logan Thompson, Crystal Pryor, and Lee Thurman. We want to take an opportunity to share with you that we are excited for this Christmas season, excited to wish you a very Merry Christmas. Our law firm has been serving this community for over 50 years, and we are proud to do so. We hope that you and your family have the best holiday season. We wish you
a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse, because they were all sleeping on their brand new mermaid mattresses.
I don't think that's how the story goes.
Well, that's how it should go.
Dad, come on.
Right now, come into Mermaid Mattress and get the best sleep of your life. And we'll pay your sales tax this holiday season.
Merry Christmas from Chattanooga's Best of the Best Mattress Store.
Mermaid Mattress. Your sleep handmade, hand-delivered.
We are joined now by Olga Santos with Vocker, also Angela Cooper, and also Alan Ledford of Cleveland State Community College. How are you?
Good.
Great to see all of you. We're going to talk about adult education, and Olga, I want to begin with you. We were honored to be with you maybe a month ago or so at Vocker. Tell me about this program.
Excellent. Good morning again. My name is Olga Santos. I'm the Training and Development Manager at Vocker, and we started a program for individuals who wanted to obtain a position, full-time position at a company, but were lacking a high school diploma. That was a barrier to them to be able to obtain a full-time position. So we started a program at Vocker with the assistance and partnership of the Cleveland State Adult Education Program to be able to offer individuals who did not have a high school diploma the opportunity to obtain one while being gainfully employed. So what we did, we also partnered with Randstad, which is a temporary agency in the area. In the program, you are allowed to come in through Randstad. You do pre-employment, testing, and preparations with them. Cleveland State comes in and offers what's called the Tennessee Adult Basic Education Test. You have to score at a certain level. Then once you start the program, you work with Vocker and get 40 hours. You work with Vocker Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Tuesdays and Thursdays, you come on site. There's a teacher that is sent by Cleveland State. We have classroom space. We provide the calculators and the laptops, and they come on site and are paid while they are in the classroom for 8 hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Wow, what a program. And I want to go to Angela Cooper now with Cleveland State. What has that meant to Cleveland State?
The program with Vocker has been the most successful yet. We have been working with companies since 2016 to do this, but this one has been the most successful, and it is because they pay for them to get their high school equivalency while they are working.
Alan Ledford, you're the Assistant Director of Adult Education at Cleveland State. What does this, like Angela said, what does this mean for people, that opportunity?
Well, basically what it does is it allows Cleveland State to deal with its core values, to deal with its prime directive of assisting the community and educating the community. So this is a prime thing where Cleveland State is now set in here, and we're doing what we're saying. We're being Cleveland State, we're being part of the community, and we're providing this educational opportunities and helping the job market. Right now the job market is horrible, especially for people that don't have their high school diploma or don't have all their credentials. This is a great program for them to get credentials and for the employers to bring in those unqualified people and get them qualified and get more people on the job.
Olga, what is, look down the road, what's the future of the program with Vocker and Cleveland State?
Absolutely, good question. Well, right now we graduated cohort 1. We graduated 9, and 7 received or accepted full-time positions at Vocker.
Oh, great.
We have now begun cohort 2. We have 5 in cohort 2, and we're hoping and recruiting for 2 more. So any individuals who do not have their high school diploma are able to contact Randstad. They can contact Ginger Goforth or Amanda Massengill. They can contact them at Randstad, begin the pre-employment process. Then Tammy Durgan, who is the teacher from Cleveland State, will come in. They will complete their Tennessee Adult Basic Education Test, and once they complete all the pre-employment and they are cleared, they can begin working with Vocker. Once they graduate, they are offered a full-time position with Vocker with all the benefits. Then they will be open to career development opportunities. We had 2 individuals who graduated in August, I believe, that graduation that you attended, yes, that actually went to Cleveland State and enrolled in full-time classes and towards a bachelor's degree. So it's not only the high school diploma, but now there's a world of education that's open to them. And in partnering with Cleveland State, then their enrollment numbers increase. So
talk about that, Angela. How about that?
It comes full circle, and that's what we strive to do, is not just help them gain employment, but also gain an education.
Oh man, Alan, that's got to be exciting.
So one of the big things is we're brand new at this. Cleveland State has just been doing this since July 1st of 2023. Before, it was TCAT of Athens, and TCAT Athens did a great job, but Cleveland State's got so much more to offer. Cleveland State has that degree option that wasn't available, so now we can pull these students in, and we can do that lifelong learner thing where we can provide them education, get them in great jobs. So this is a great avenue for many employers, not just Vocker. So we're opening this up to other employers out there that if they need this, you're limited on what the resources that you've got and what the applications you've got. And if you've got a need for this, we're definitely available to talk to you about those needs.
And how can people reach out to Cleveland State? We have a lot of businesses listening right now. How can they get in touch with you?
They can contact Robin at Cleveland State, and her phone number is 423-614-8763. And that's Robin Parrish. She's our student support specialist there. And then, or they can contact Alan or I.
All right. At Cleveland State, I want to go back to Olga. You know, one thing we've noticed, Olga, Vocker is the largest investment in the history of Bradley County. But we've noticed that Vocker has been such a wonderful community corporate citizen.
Absolutely.
And I think this is another way they're doing it.
Absolutely.
The outreach, if you'd speak to that, the outreach from Vocker into this community is incredible.
Absolutely. Vocker works very well. We work with several community partnerships. We have Habitat for Humanities. I have a group of rotational engineers that I work with that come in for a 2-year rotational program. And just this summer, we worked with the executive director of Habitat for Humanities to help to build a home. So we believe in being a good corporate citizen. We believe in partnering with our community because we realize that, yes, we want to hire individuals. We want to be the #1 employer here in this area. However, it means cooperating not only with area schools and colleges, but also with businesses in the area. And talking about schools and colleges, we do career fairs at the elementary school. I was at Prospect Elementary with some of our engineers to get our kids to begin to realize, hey, what are some of the things that you want to do? We're involved with the Pi Center and their objectives over there. So yes, absolutely, Vocker wants to work with our schools and also partner with our different community agencies.
Get some final words here. Angela, anything you want to add here before we go?
We just wanted to be here today to let everyone know that we are now at Cleveland State. Our location has changed, so many of the students or those that's reaching out wanting a high school equivalency, they don't know where to come. So we are at Cleveland State. We have Cleveland State Adult Ed is over a 5-service county area, and that's Bradley, Polk, McMinn, Meigs, and Monroe. We partner with all the jails, and we're here that if any employer wants to reach out and partner so that we can do the same as we're doing with Vocker, then give us a call.
Alan Ledford will give you the final word here.
So basically with Cleveland State, we're here to be part of the community, and we're trying to do that. But with adult education, there is a need, and students need to know, again, like Angela just pointed out, we have moved, we have new phone numbers, we have new emails, we have everything brand new. So check us out. If you need your high school diploma, we are a great opportunity for you.
You know what, Olga, I'll give you the final word. I didn't give you a final chance.
Oh, absolutely. It's been a pleasure to be here. It's been a pleasure to partner with Angela, Alan, and that group. We would not have been as successful as we were because they have actually sent a teacher on site to work with us and to work with the students. And so we are looking forward to having larger cohorts and, again, to removing barriers to individuals who want a full-time position with benefits to service themselves, to continue to grow and to develop, and also to benefit their families and to benefit this community. So it's a very well-rounded program.
Certainly is. Olga Santos of Vocker, Angela Cooper, Alan Ledford of Cleveland State. Thank you all for